it's simple. Yeah, you're right. I don't have to do anything at this point in life. But I look around at my peers, and they're all worried about grandkids and knee replacements, and I'm just like, yeah, that's not me. I do this because it's who I am. It's what I do. It's now at this point in life, I can safely say I know what it takes to develop human potential. I have done it across arenas that other people can only imagine, right? We've had success every place that we've been, we've learned, and now it's time to make this available to everybody. And that's what we're up to. 10, 15 years ago, unless you were working for some top tier company, you couldn't get access to our work.
Yeah.
Right? Now, with the advent of technology and so forth, it's finally opened the doors to where we can make it available to everybody. And that's my goal. I want to reach and touch as many people as I can while I can and make a difference in their lives. It isn't any more complex than that. You've got all these TikTokers and YouTubers, and they're all 20-something. Oh, I'm an influencer. It's like, no, you're just a ridiculous.
There's no substance.
There's nothing there, right? Texas, you're all hat and no cattle.
Yeah.
All right. All form, no substance, however you want to put it. I get these kids come to me. I'm 22 years old. I want to teach leadership. What should I do? Come back in 20 years and let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You can't teach anything, right? You don't have any experience. That you went and took a weekend course doesn't make you a coach.
Exactly.
Okay? Sorry. That you took some seminar on whatever doesn't make you an expert, and know that you read my book or anybody else's book doesn't mean you can teach.
Well, you told me already, intellectual knowledge and body competence.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can, people used to worry, well, don't you want to keep all of your notebooks and your workbooks and your course materials, under lock and key? I'm like, no. Well, what if somebody takes it? Well, you won't be able to do anything with it.
Still got to do the work.
Reading it is not being able, you can print it and copy it, but that doesn't enable you to do anything. It's knowing what and how to do that matters. There's a classic story of the old guy, he's a pipe fitter on an oil tanker, right? So just think of the miles and miles of pipes and stuff in there that makes this thing run. So he's the engineer. Excuse me. And some big fancy shipping company comes in and buys this tanker, and they fire the guy because they can get some cheaper, younger guy to do his job, okay? And then they're filling this tanker up and they're ready to leave port, and it won't go. And the young engineer's like, well, so they said, well, get the old guy back here. Let's figure out, he'll fix it. So they get the old guy back, and has his little toolkit, and he gets out a stethoscope and a hammer. And he goes, he puts his stethoscope on a pipe, and he taps here, and walks over here, and he taps there. Does this for about 10 minutes. And he gets in puts the little hammer down, gets out a big hammer, and goes up to this joint and goes, wham!
He's clouded.
Everything's working great. And they said, great, thank you, send us an invoice. And he says, okay, so they get an invoice for $1 million. And what the hell? What do you mean? How the hell do you justify, itemize the invoice? So he says, okay. You get a 2-line invoice. Hitting pipe, $10. Knowing which pipe to hit.
Oh, yeah.
990, 90.
The whole thing.
Yeah, you can look at all the diagrams, you can read all the books, but if you don't know which pipe to hit at exactly the right moment in time, it doesn't do you any good.
Yeah. Right?
And in a game like that, $1 million, you're going to spend that in 3 or 4 days with the boat sitting idle, loaded up with product. So it's time value money.